Today on WSRH Extra, we learn how people feel about the new Okeechobee speed limit.
Also, a controversial topic involving our Pledge of Allegiance.
Plus, the difference between name brand and generic brands. WSRH Extra starts right now. Welcome to this episode of WSRH Extra. Okeechobee is a well-known road that many of our fellow Hawks drive through.
And recently, the speed limit changed from 45 to 30 miles per hour, which many people haven't been happy about so far.
WSRH Extra reporter Allison Taylor steered this story.
Okeechobee Boulevard serves as a main route in and out of the acreage for residents. As of February 15th, residents who normally take this road were in for a change after the speed limit was dropped from 45 to 30 miles per hour.
Now, it seems like there's just so much more than there was before. You know, there's just a constant line of traffic now where before there really just wasn't.
Some drivers in our area find this new transition difficult to deal with.
I think that it's a very not wise decision, and I think that people are going to take a long time to adjust to it, and that there's going to be a lot of tickets given to people like unrightfully, and I think they should change it back.
Kind of slows me down in the mornings a lot on the way to school. It takes like 5-7 minutes to get to school, like extra. It just kind of sucks.
City officials say that there was a lot of reasoning involved with making this change.
Based on complaints that we heard from the people living on the roads, it is in the best interest to slow the traffic down, to make a safer road for people to travel on.
For the residents that aren't too fond of this idea, they are choosing to try and do something about it.
In a couple of days, I'm not sure how many signatures are on it, but I wanted to try to get at least 500.
Jamie says she plans to send the petition to Loxahatchee Grove City Council within the week. It remains to be seen if changes will be coming. For WSRH Extra, I'm Allison Taylor.
Dance had a show this past week. WSRH Extra reporter Jada Quinones has a story.
The Seminole Ridge High Dance Department held an Earth, Air, Water, and Fire showcase last Friday to not only showcase what they've been working on, but to honor new members being inducted into NDHS.
To be inducted into National Honor Society for Dance Arts, you need a 3.0 overall GPA and a 3.5 GPA in your dance classes. You need 30 points, which you get from each year you're in dance, all the performances that you do, pep rallies, that kind of thing, and 2 teacher recommendations.
There were 13 inductees, and I got the chance to talk to some of them about what it felt like to be inducted.
It was an honor to be inducted to NHSDA.
It felt pretty good to be inducted into National Dance Honor Society. It took a long time, so.
Although being inducted was a pleasure, the preparation for the dance wasn't always fun, but very different for each member.
It's always fun with Miss Sinsley, and we always work really hard and do our best to prepare for the shows. It's really fun being in dance.
It was stressful, but everything takes time, and it came out really good.
The dance show twirled into a success with many more to come. For WSRH Extra, I'm Jane Quinones.
Gator Shack this past week held a fundraiser for a little girl in need. Extra reporter Megan Northrup has a story.
Family isn't always about blood or DNA. It's about a bond. On Tuesday, February 21st, hundreds of people gathered together at Gator Shack to support a local family in need. Baby Mac has been fighting mitochondrial disease for a little over 3 months. This is a rare cell disease that cannot be cured. A local restaurant was generous enough to host this amazing fundraiser. The proceeds made from the raffles, drinks, and pool tournament went to Mac's family. Unfortunately, Mac's fight ended early morning on Wednesday, February 22nd. She spent 100 out of her 162 days on this earth in the hospital and has made such an impact on everyone she encountered. The little fighter never gave up hope, and neither did her entire family. Now all proceeds from the fundraiser will go towards Mackenzie's funeral. For WSRH Extra, I'm Megan Northrup.
Did you know that students in Palm Beach County no longer have to stand for the pledge? I got the chance to ask students what they think about the change. Palm Beach County Schools have enacted a new law that says students no longer have to stand for the pledge with their parents' permission. The topic has become very controversial. Let's take a look at the different opinions Seminole Ridge students have on standing during the Pledge of Allegiance. Do you think that students should have to stand for the pledge?
Yes, because, you know, if they love America and they're strong about it, then they should.
It's like, stand up or sit down. It's like, who cares?
I mean, I think that it kind of shows a lack of respect to our veterans and our troops, but I mean, it's their right. So.
I think that's kind of disrespectful to our country, because I think that we should all have nationalism for our country and be prideful of where we live in America.
I think they should have an option to stand for the pledge.
I feel like everyone should stand for the pledge. That's not American.
I mean, I thought it was always their choice. I mean, I've always seen kids sitting down during the pledge. I didn't really think it was much of a difference.
You should respect your country and stand up for it and listen. Like, respect the country.
Why should we stand for the pledge? Like, can we have a choice if we should stand or not?
While some students believe standing for the pledge should be a choice, others believe it is disrespectful to sit. For WSRH Extra, I'm Shannon O'Sullivan.
Our construction academy here at the Ridge has a tradition for helping others in need. Extra reporter Austin Greco takes us home for this story.
Seminole Ridge Construction has just completed building their 5th house, and this house has something new to it.
This house is going out to Belgrade. This is actually the first house that Habitat for Humanity is ever building in Belgrade.
Since this house will be going to a new city, some changes had to be made to accommodate the area.
Instead of being a wood-built porch that we normally do, they're going to pour a concrete porch because out there the soil's different, it's muck, so it's easier for them to build pour a concrete porch instead of build wood.
Not only is this house going to be a first, but show the program has improved.
We broke all kinds of records on this house. We started this house a month later than we normally do. We started this house would have been February of 2015, and we finished it. We actually finished it would have been October of 2015.
Feels good that was a part of it, and our school was a part of it.
Even though the house was done early, the students got to learn some new things.
They ran into some problems in getting the site ready. So we started doing some extra things like doing some of the interior doors. Once again, we normally don't do that because then moving the doors slam around and stuff.
Everything was really fun. Can't really say one thing.
For WSRH Extra, I'm Austin Greco.
Osceola Creek Middle School is starting a new TV program. WSRH Extra reporter Anna Fontecchio has the story.
Most schools in Palm Beach County provide academy programs, and it happens that this year Osceola Creek Middle School added a new academy called TV Production.
So far, the academy is successful. What we started was an in-house program, and we had so many we actually had to turn away. We had a slot for 50 students, and we had over 100 to sign up.
This program not only provides a friendly environment for the students, but also an opportunity for the students to get hands-on experience.
Do the different jobs and learn how to use the different equipment.
Basically how we started off, the students had to learn the journalism end of it, you know, the writing of the announcements, and then now basically the hands-on learning all the various equipments and the job positions. We use our afternoon announcements only when the classes end of the day is 2nd period and 6th period. We're on a rotating schedule.
When a new academy begins, that does not always mean new equipment is provided.
Equipment that we currently have is basically the equipment that was provided to the school at the inception of the school, which was in 2004. Currently, we have upgraded, and we're waiting for all of our new equipment to come in. We're very excited. We're going with the TriCaster so that we can be more aligned with what the high school currently have, as well as the professionals.
We wish the best of luck to WOCMS TV Production Academy. For WSRH Extra, I'm Anna Fontecchio.
A majority of people love animals, but how much do they know about the land before time? Extra reporter Matthew Hernandez quizzes students on our campus about dinosaurs.
Hey Hawks, we're out here in the courtyard. Today we're going to be asking people a few questions about a few dinosaurs. We're going to see if they know the names and see if they can spell the names. There's no one here right now, but they'll be here soon.
T-Rex.
Alrighty. That's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's a T-Rex. Isn't that a T-Rex?
Tyrannosaurus, and then REX for Rex.
Tyrannosaurus.
N N S O R O U S. R-E-X.
Tyrannosaurus. I don't know.
Sure, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Think you could spell it for me?
Negative.
The Stegosaurus.
A Stegosaurus?
No.
Not at all.
No.
No. I have no clue. Sure. Is it S-T-E-G? Am I right so far? A-S-O-U-R-I-O-U-S.
Stegasaurus.
Stegosaurus?
Personally, my favorite dinosaur is the Velociraptor because of the big old claw. And you just rip it right. For WSRH Extra, I'm Matthew Hernandez.
I heard the wrestling season's almost over.
They even had their very first female wrestler compete at states. For those stories and more, we go to sports anchor Carly Sprague. Hi, Carly.
Hi guys. Last night the girls' JV softball team lost to Palm Beach Gardens 5-1. This year, the wrestling team welcomed a girl to the mat. WSRH sports reporter Morgan Shortridge has the story.
Go. Work unders. There you go.
The wrestling mat is one of the toughest places a student athlete can be, but it's a place where Jayla Coombs refuses to tap out.
Being the only girl wrestler from Seminole Ridge it has its pros and its cons. In a lot of ways, it feels very empowering because I'm doing something that most girls here wouldn't even think of doing.
And according to fellow wrestler Hilton Luciano, the team wouldn't be the same without her.
Jayla was the only girl on our team. She was very outgoing, and she just always lighten up the mood all the time. She was really good.
I would say she's an aggressive wrestler, and the boys, they find that out the hard way because she wrestles on our varsity squad, and she has to wrestle varsity matches against other boys from other schools. And I think a lot of the times when they step onto the mat, a lot of them come out there thinking, oh, this is just an automatic win. But they realize really quick within the first few seconds of the match that this girl knows what she's doing, and they got a tough road ahead of them.
Despite her success, Jayla says being the only girl on the team has its challenges.
It's so hard being on a team where no one understands what you go through, because my teammates can wrestle guys and they win because they can be in a bad position, but as long as they just muscle their way through it, they got it. I never have that opportunity. And cutting weight is also a lot harder for me because women don't lose weight as easily as men do. So being able to have someone who understands what I go through on a daily basis would help so much.
And she hopes that in the future, more girls will follow in her footsteps. For WSRH Extra, I'm Morgan Shortridge.
Our girls' flag football team is kicking off its season, this year with a limited number of seniors. WSRH sports reporter Melina Adu has the story.
It's that time of year again where the girls' flag football teams start to prepare for the year's season and work for their next state championship.
We certainly like to go back and defend our title, but that's a long ways away at this point, just one game at a time, and tryouts start next week. So we're very ambitious for this season, and we'll see what happens coming up.
This year, both teams are young, considering the seniors that they lost from the past season.
Well, we lost 9 seniors from last year's state championship team, so we definitely have our work cut out for us this season, but we have some veteran girls coming back that did a great job last year, and overall with their depth, I think we'll compete and get better every game, hopefully.
Senior Christy Kemper gives support to the teams that are to come.
I think they're going to turn out pretty good. We have a lot of talented players, some fast girls.
Coach assigned conditioning practices for the girls to prepare for tryouts following the week after.
It's been great. We've been going for Tuesdays and Thursdays for quite a few weeks now, and the girls are working hard. Our times are definitely getting faster in the 40-yard dash and our 5, 10, 20 sprints as well. So we're really encouraged by those scores, and hopefully that will translate to a great year for us this season.
We wish our Lady Hawks good luck on their first game against Pahokee High School on March 15th at 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. For WSRH Extra, I'm Alina Adu.
We wish both of our teams good luck this season. Well, that's it for WSRH Sports. I'm Carly Sprague.
Thanks, Carly. Well, that's it for this episode of WSRH Extra. If you have any story ideas, please tweet us at SeminoleRidgeTV. I'm Alexa Koenig.
And I'm Shannon O'Sullivan. We leave you with this week's Edit to the Beat by Danny Wiseman.
You were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body.